Good morning, everybody. This is Moto TSJ, and in this video I am going to talk about how I installed the Amazon tail tidy kit I got. And this is kind of just a step-by-step process of how to uninstall the stock one and install the Amazon one I bought. Obviously the stock one's not on, but it's still pretty much the same process. I don't believe you really need a full-on video. It's not that difficult. You could probably just do it through the steps that I provide. So obviously you just want to take off your back seat. Try to get this flashlight situated real quick. Yeah, you want to take off your back seat and then just lift this up a little bit. You could use like a piece of string to hold it down because sometimes it does, it just flop up and down. But basically in this rubber sleeve right there, there's 3 electrical like wiring that basically provides function to your tail light, or not your tail light, to your turn signals and your plate light. Basically just unclip those 3. They're kind of challenging to get to if you have bigger hands, but once you do that, basically there's these 4 screws right in here. I believe it's an Allen key you got to use. Just unscrew those, and once you start unscrewing the last one, put your hand under here to grab the tail tidy, just so it doesn't fall and flop around and potentially, just hit something that you don't want it to hit. And then once all those Allen keys are uninstalled, basically there's this rubber grommet right here. Oh damn, a bike's flying by. But yeah, there's this rubber grommet right there. You just kind of want to, you could just use a screwdriver basically and lift it up and it will come off, and then just take the wiring out of the rubber grommet and then feed the wires through the hole. And then the wires will be, obviously, they will be on here. They'll be going through this hole right here. So once this is off, feed the wires through this hole right here. And then the wires are kind of entangled. Let me put this down. The wires are kind of entangled underneath these little metal wires. So basically you just got to feed them through. And then once you feed them through, they'll be free. And then the next step is you got to, there's going to be a screw or a bolt. I believe it's just a screw. But there's going to be one right here and one right here. One here and one here, and you just got to unscrew those, and this is how you will remove the metal bracket piece. And then on this piece is where your turn signals will be, in here, in there, and then your plate light will be back here where those 3 holes are. So to remove the let me grab my light. To remove the plate light, all you got to do, there's just be like 2 I don't know if they're screws or Allen keys, but basically just unscrew those, and then boom, pop that off, and the plate light's off. And then to get the turn signals off, you will need a screwdriver, and I can show you on the Amazon one. But basically the process is, you see that screw, there's a screw right there. So basically you gotta unscrew that, and then this metal plate right here, there's like a little metal plate right here, just that will pop off. And then there's another rubber grommet inside here. There's like a rubber grommet inside here. You just basically gotta use another screwdriver, pull it off, and then remove the wire from it. And then obviously repeat that for the other turn signal when you're removing it off the stock one. But it's not that difficult. And then the next step would be, obviously, installing the Amazon tail tidy kit right here. So basically all you want to do is, I just did it on the couch before I obviously started putting it on the bike. To install it, you'll want to feed this whole turn signal through these holes right here, on obviously the Amazon tail tidy kit. Feed that through, and then put that rubber grommet back in to the hole to just, it basically like suctions it together. Make sure it doesn't, it basically makes sure it just doesn't like flop out of that little sleeve right there. And then you'll put the metal bracket back on and screw it in, and then repeat the process on the other turn signal. And to know which side to install the turn signal on, there's these little holes right here. See if you can see it. Yeah, right there. There's that hole right there, and there's another hole on this side. Obviously, if that hole's facing down, it's the right turn signal. Let's say this hole right here was facing up. That means it's on the wrong side. Basically, that hole is kind of just like an escape for any moisture or water that gets in there. So make sure that hole is facing down. And then to get the brake light on, obviously, you just need, looks like it's just a screwdriver and a washer. And then there's this like little rubber grommet right here that you got to put on. That's included with this kit. And the hardest part was definitely getting that screw right here. Let's see if I can give you a better angle. That screw right here. It's definitely hard to install or just get in there because it's a tough angle, but you'll get her done. And then once all that's screwed into the bracket, you'll come back out to your bike, feed the wires through here again. You'll feed the wires through here again. This rubber grommet for me, I need to mess around with this still. It's not flush. But basically, you'll feed the wires through, put this rubber grommet on again, and then pull the wires up so there's not just any, excess wires hanging below. And then grab your Allen keys and screws and reinstall it. Everything included in the kit. You don't have to use any stock bolts or anything, which is kind of nice. And then, yeah, once you feed them through and you screw the bracket in, you want to obviously plug these electrical components back in. Before you go riding, I would turn your bike on to make sure everything's working properly. I would do the left turn signal, make sure you get the left side hooked up on the right side, and then repeat the process with the right turn signal. And then obviously make sure your tail lights on, your plate lights on. Everything's stock. You don't have to buy any aftermarket turn signals or plate lights. Just basically it's plug and play. It's obviously, it looks a lot cleaner. It's not sticking so far out compared to the stock one. Like the stock one definitely extends out pretty far. Let's see if I can add this to here, boom. But yeah, so obviously definitely makes a big difference. It's probably 7 inches less, 6-7 inches less, and it just looks a lot cleaner. But yeah, this is kind of just a simple overview of how I installed it. There are probably some other videos out there, but I didn't really watch any videos. It was pretty simple, but hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is how you install the tail tidy kit from Amazon on the Ninja 500 KRT SE model. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good rest of your day.